Greetings, football fans. In today's video, we bring you a host of exciting updates, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for being here. Today, we're diving into the possibility that the team from San Francisco is evaluating a trade involving one of the league's most dominant defensive players, currently with the Pittsburgh team. Reports from Pittsburgh suggest that the player is dissatisfied with his current situation and is pursuing a new contract, as his current deal pays below market value for someone at his position. At the moment, there's a disconnect between the player, his agent, and the team in terms of contract negotiations. On social media, he recently posted an ambiguous image in his Instagram story. No explanation, just a gesture that sparked speculation. A fan even commented on another platform, suggesting that this contract dispute is one to keep an eye on over the coming days. The Instagram post seems to carry deeper meaning. While a contract extension is likely at some point, it may come at a higher price than originally expected. Steelers fans may relate this situation to a rival player who secured a massive salary elsewhere. From San Francisco's perspective, it's clear they've been working aggressively to bolster their roster, seizing the window of opportunity to make a serious Super Bowl run. They've made significant acquisitions and invested heavily in free agents. Beyond the headline trades, the team has made several strategic moves to improve both depth and quality, using a proactive approach in managing the roster through trades and free agency. During this offseason, the team is dealing with a significant dead cap hit, a choice they've made to absorb that burden now rather than deferring it, which would have pushed more financial strain into 2025. This shift contrasts with previous strategies, where the team prioritized maximizing their championship window. Several key players have left in free agency, signing substantial deals elsewhere. Currently, the team has a reasonable amount of cap space, but uncertainty looms about how much will be needed to finalize a potential extension for their quarterback, who has yet to reach a deal. San Francisco has valuable assets to leverage, whether in a potential trade for a player like T.J. Watt, who is entering the final year of his contract, or in addressing other areas of need. The idea of bringing in one of the league's premier pass rushers, who also excels in run defense, is certainly enticing. On the other hand, the team might decide against making a splashy trade and instead focus on building through the draft, where they hold 11 picks, many of them in the first 4 rounds. Looking ahead to 2025 and the upcoming draft in just 2 Thursdays, the team's defensive line looks notably thin in terms of both depth and quality. A trade for TJ Watt could be a viable solution, and the thought of what lining up alongside Bosa is exhilarating. A lingering question remains about how Philadelphia managed to topple Kansas City in the Super Bowl held in New Orleans. Roster depth and elite talent played a major role, and acquiring a player of Watt's caliber would surely address one of San Francisco's biggest concerns. Reflecting on that February showdown, it's evident that the relentless pressure applied to the opposing quarterback was decisive. He suffered 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown, and a forced fumble. Altogether, he faced 3 game-changing mistakes due to constant defensive pressure. Pairing 2 elite players to replicate that kind of disruption is a tempting scenario. However, there's a major factor to consider. TJ Watt is now 30 and in the final year of his deal. Despite being a generational talent, acquiring him would require giving up premium draft picks and negotiating a pricey extension, especially in a market where pass rushers have seen skyrocketing values. This trend began when a certain defensive lineman signed a record-breaking deal worth $34 million annually in early 2023, becoming the highest-paid non-quarterback in league history. Since then, deals worth $35.5 million, $35.6 million, and even $40 million have been signed. Even so, Watt remains one of the top players at a premium position. He's an elite pass rusher and a phenomenal run defender. He currently earns $28 million per year and continues to outperform many of his peers, both in statistics and game impact. There's room for debate about who the absolute best pass rusher is, but Watt is almost certainly in the top 2 or 3. We'll dive deeper into that soon. But before we continue, let's take a quick detour to highlight an exciting new app that's making waves in the ticket buying world. This innovative platform is revolutionizing how fans purchase tickets, not just for sports, but for concerts, theater, and a wide range of events. What makes it stand out is its ability to offer last-minute tickets at unbeatable prices, often with the best seats guaranteed. As the event draws closer, ticket prices can drop significantly, sometimes saving fans up to 60% on last-minute tickets. The app streamlines the process, making it easy to see the best deals available. Special promos in select sections offer even more savings, and users can choose a section while the app assigns the seats. A particularly helpful feature displays the total cost up front, with no hidden fees, giving buyers full transparency. Picture yourself catching a big game this fall, or attending a major concert or theater performance. There's even a tournament game during basketball playoffs scheduled at a major arena in the city. This app takes the stress out of ticket buying. Just download, sign up, and save on your first purchase. Back to football now. One team faces a big challenge heading into the draft. Trading for a high-caliber player like what might not be feasible, given the current lack of depth on the defensive line. They clearly need multiple reinforcements up front. Still, a player like what is rarely available. If I were an executive, I'd definitely be making calls to explore what it would take to bring him in. It's obvious the team's defensive front needs major improvement. What is still a top-tier talent and remains in his prime, with many strong seasons likely ahead. Reaching out to the Steelers, who play in a different conference than San Francisco, could be a smart move. After all, the 49ers' defensive line needs urgent help. Nick Bosa remains a star with plenty of football left, but the rest of the starting group, Jordan Elliott, Evan Anderson, and Yetur Gross-Matos under Robert Saleh, ranks among the league's 5 weakest units. Troy Jackson is a solid backup, but is recovering from a patellar tendon injury, and his return is uncertain. Alex Barrett also provides depth, while Sam Aquinu is a decent reserve, though not ideal for extended playing time. Robert Beal has yet to show promise in the league. The backup defensive tackles, Kevin Givens and Kalia Davis, only reinforce how important a move for what could be. TJ Watt remains a game wrecker, recording 11.5 sacks last season and 19 the year before, even after injuries in 2022. In 2021, he posted 22.5 sacks and 39 quarterback pressures. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In the world of NFL rumors, few names have caused as much buzz this offseason as Justin Jefferson. The Minnesota Vikings star wide receiver has consistently set the league alight with his explosive plays, jaw-dropping stats, and a game-changing presence on the field. However, there's a growing speculation that his future may no longer be with the Vikings. Could the San Francisco 49ers be the team to steal Jefferson away from Minnesota? And if so, what would that mean for one of the NFL's most talented teams? Jefferson has been a force to be reckoned with since entering the league, shattering records and consistently dominating in nearly every statistical category for wide receivers. At just 23 years old, Jefferson made history in 2022 by leading the league in both receptions, 128, and receiving yards, 1,809, earning Offensive Player of the Year honors. His ability to take over a game and make spectacular catches has made him a fan favorite in Minnesota, and it's clear why the 49ers could be eyeing him as a potential addition. With an offense already brimming with playmakers, Jefferson's addition would elevate San Francisco to a whole new level, making them an even more dangerous contender in the NFC. However, it's not just his on-field ability that has the 49ers intrigued. Jefferson recently inked a lucrative 4-year, $140 million contract extension with the Vikings, making him the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL. This massive deal, which includes $110 million in guaranteed money, guarantees that Jefferson will remain with Minnesota until at least 2028. While it would take a major shakeup for the 49ers to land him, the thought of acquiring a player of Jefferson's caliber could motivate them to explore potential trade options or find ways to restructure their roster. For the 49ers, the prospect of adding Jefferson would mean more than just another star player. It would give quarterback Brock Purdy a dynamic weapon that could stretch the field and open up new possibilities for the offense. With Deebo Samuel and George Kittle already on the roster, Jefferson would give Purdy an elite trio of targets that could make San Francisco's passing game virtually unstoppable. Imagine the 49ers' offense, with Jefferson running routes alongside Samuel's versatility and Kittle's elite blocking and catching ability. The possibilities are limitless, and the NFC West would have to take notice. In the coming months, as the NFL offseason progresses, all eyes will be on Jefferson's future and the potential for a move to San Francisco. While it's still a long shot, the thought of Jefferson donning a 49ers uniform is enough to make any fan excited. Stay tuned, because if this blockbuster trade were to happen, it would shake up the NFC and could make the 49ers even more formidable in their quest for another Super Bowl title. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.